And what we're trying to do with this episode is, how do we make you quote unquote Oprah? In other words, how do you become the authority? How can we help you, or how do you help yourself be seen by your patients as an expert, as an authority? So when you make treatment recommendations, they are listening with both ears, and they are absolutely, can we start, right? When you tell them, this is the things you need to do at home, they're going to follow through and do the things you tell them to do at home, right? So, and many doctors have been frustrated with people second guessing, you, and going for a second opinion, a third opinion. That's because they don't trust you. They don't think you are an expert. They don't think you're an authority. So we have some thoughts on how we can go about doing that.
Well, one of the things that I as an Equa client, Life Smiles is an Equa client. We've been an Equa client now for 7 years. And one of the things I really love about your work, Naren, is that you have seamlessly integrated these 7 fundamental principles of influence onto our website. And they're done seamlessly. It's very subtle, it's very organic, it's very natural. But when someone lands on a landing page, they are being influenced. And specifically, they're being influenced to choose our office as their dental office, to pick up the phone and call and make an appointment. And you've done it through an organized process of seamlessly integrating these 7 fundamental principles of influence. Now, our listeners can do that themselves. Let me give an example of influence at play here. Naren, I think it's safe to say that every one of our listeners, everyone, has patients who are healthcare providers, who are physicians as patients in the practice. I think I can safely say that every one of our listeners has that situation where there are some physicians who are patients in the practice. And if we can get that physician to write a testimonial and have that displayed, in some kind of a format on the website, then what's going to happen is when someone sees this glowing testimonial signed by so-and-so MD, then the person that's visiting the site is likely to think, doctors know about healthcare. If a doctor thinks that this practice is a great practice to go to, that's good enough for me. So they have essentially used the Oprah book club concept by seeing that doctor testimonial. Now, our listeners can do that on their own and go out and talk to doctors in your patient base and ask if they would write one, get their permission, of course, have them sign a waiver allowing you to use their testimonial for educational and marketing reasons. But you've actually made that a lot easier, and you've kind of turbocharged it